Welcome back to Breakpoint. Today we're diving into moments where just a blink of distraction turned the road upside down. These aren't just crashes, but lessons in awareness, quick thinking, and the weight of responsibility behind the wheel. Buckle up tight and let's roll into it. It's unclear who was at fault earlier, but those metal bars seem to say, drive more carefully next time.
É assim que o caminhão tomba na serra. Olha só. Aí, ó, tombou. Tombou.
When taking a turn, you're supposed to slow down. That's the rule. But it seems like the truck in this clip thought it was just a soft suggestion.
E aí? Como é que você tá?
Slow down when it's raining, or that car might turn into a wrecking ball.
Oh my god, is this it? Oh my god!
A stolen truck and two uninvited drivers trying to escape like they're auditioning for the next Fast and Furious, Canadian City Edition. On the road, if you can't control yourself, sooner or later you'll earn a pair of handcuffs as a souvenir. Life isn't a game. The cars are real, the people are real, and so are the laws. The officer had just stepped out when a black BMW came out of nowhere and nearly took him out. Sometimes half a second is the line between a close call and never standing up again. Fall asleep for 1 second and you could lose control of your whole life. Luckily, no one was killed, but that car definitely needs to wake up in the repair shop.
Ôi giời ơi.
Hiểu rồi không?
Lifting the heavy load too high caused him to lose control of his balance. That was the starting point of every risk. The first person was lucky because no train was passing by the nearby tracks. He didn't look to the side before running. The driver didn't have a license and took off right after the crash. Police later caught and arrested him. I like the traffic law where vehicles that have clearly stopped are aware of the helicopter in trouble. The truck driver seems to be a very heavy driver and is loading the truck in a new way. The truck merged too quickly, but the fault lies with the car that came to a complete stop. Before entering a new lane, look both ways. Cars can turn, but accidents don't steer away from you. This truck looks like it stalled while taking the turn. Drunk and speeding? That's a recipe for disaster. Don't drink and drive, and keep your speed in check. Sometimes danger doesn't come from ahead, but from the car in front of you. Keeping your distance isn't just for avoiding crashes, it's to protect yourself from the unexpected. Luckily, no one was hurt. Never forget the parking brake. One little slip-up can turn into a whole lot of trouble. At high speeds, even a piece of tire can be dangerous. Keep your distance and stay focused, because danger can fly at you out of nowhere. A Mercedes SUV driver spotted 4 guys trying to ambush him as he pulled into the garage. He didn't waste a second, busted through the door, rammed their car, and made it out to the street. One overconfident driver met the perfect instructors, a fire hydrant and a utility pole. Even with sirens on, an ambulance doesn't get to beat the train. At a railroad crossing, the train always has the right of way. Thankfully, no one was hurt. Which car do you think was at fault? Mazda, Mercedes, both? Comment the number you choose. Who do you think was at fault in this situation? I'll be reading your comments below. After the crash, the tow truck showed up to help, but ended up making things even messier. Two drivers lost their temper and kept hitting each other back and forth. Traffic went wild. Staying calm behind the wheel is always the smarter choice. Parking a steamroller on a slope without the handbrake? Yeah, that was bound to happen. Good thing no one was walking by at the time. That loose spoiler was a wake-up call. Always check your car before hitting the road. Not everyone gets lucky like this. Keep a safe distance, like leaving an empty seat at the movies. Avoid road drama and protect your wallet.
Oi, 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 oi.
If you're getting drowsy, pull into a rest stop, grab a quick nap, and hit the road again when you're alert. The Beartooth Highway is not a road to be taken lightly. It's unforgiving. Always slow down any vehicle because you never know what's inside a tunnel. Those two guys kicking a car were like rookie gladiators, picking a fight with a war elephant in the middle of the street.
Yeah, boy!
It seems the driver behind them played too many racing video games, thinking they could just squeeze through the gap without paying attention to their surroundings. When driving on the highway, maintaining a safe distance and staying alert are non-negotiable. The highway does not forgive carelessness. Just one moment of distraction can turn the entire stretch of road into a war zone. Looks like his steering wheel and brain lost their Bluetooth connection.
No.
We're still trying to determine the actual position of foreman. You give us other references here, but we'll clarify that and get back to you.
The street isn't a racetrack. Every reckless moment has a price. Respecting traffic laws is how you protect yourself and your loved ones.
Alright, it's a one-way system. No problem.
Never gamble with your life or the lives of others. Respecting traffic laws and keeping a safe distance is the only way to protect everyone. Drinking and driving just don't mix.
Wow.
When a Largus stops properly, spots the pedestrian, and lets others go first. That's not just driving, that's traffic diplomacy in action, a rare species on today's roads. Relying only on regular brakes downhill is like trying to stop a roller coaster with flip-flops. Sounds brave, ends badly. In Bursa, a tow truck was called to rescue a car stuck on a steep slope, but ended up needing help even more urgently itself.
Holy! Oh my God! God! Stop, dude! Oh my God! Oh my...
Bad weather and high speed never go together. You'd think by now people would know to slow down. But no, some still treat the street like a racetrack.
No injuries with me. I'll check on another driver.
The street suddenly turned into a free water park, only missing the tickets at the gate. Today, the street looked like a bizarre parade. One bus towing another, then accidentally leading 3 more cars into the line.
Cari, mentre c'è subito un contatto e ha coinvolto 2 delle vetture.
Oh man, that yellow Mini slammed right into the wall and even clipped the roof of the car in front. That driver's lucky to walk away from that.
Đến này. Ôi giời. Có người.
Let's have another look. So this is Bird's crash. He goes into the back of it there as well. Cocktail effect, that's Mortara. That's the one that's really, really nasty. It's involved in there.
Thought they were filming a music video, forgot it was a public road, not a studio. The Skoda was a beat too slow to react, and the result looked like an unplanned game of bowling right in front of the repair shop.
Michael Shin here, just came out of the car from that.
How did he survive? It's truly a miracle. This speaks volumes about the safety of modern cars.
Confirmed that I'm all good as well. The car is a bit badly damaged, but hopefully we can get up.
Everything happened so fast. The red car driver's family was still inside, and he just froze, not knowing what to do. If you feel sleepy while driving, take a nap before continuing your trip to avoid accidents like this. Stick to the lane markings and don't try to pass where it's not allowed if you want to make it home safe.
Os dois primeiros, Olha só! Sensacional, rapaz! Ficamos aí na expectativa, mas a princípio...
At the TCC Racing Festival in Mafra, SC, driver Reginaldo Vieira, Reggie Car Preparações, was involved in a crash, but luckily walked away unharmed. Getting angry on the road is like lighting a match next to a gas tank. It only makes things more dangerous. When your street suddenly turns into a river, maybe it's time to trade in your car for a kayak. Ever had a heart jumping out of your chest kind of moment? Drop a 1 if you've been there.